LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga walkthrough. This is the third level for the Phantom Menace, and it's going to be the Gungan fight against the droids. So I mentioned in the previous video that I actually forgot this and then I remembered it later, but I do now for sure know that this is the part where Jar Jar becomes a general and he has his whole Gungan army and they go and fight all the droid army that are attacking their lands. So it's kind of a stupid level. It's not nearly as cool as it was in the other LEGO games, of course, and I think even like Star Wars Battlefront 1, which is an ancient game by this point, even that game did this fight way cooler than this game did. This video, as you could probably tell, is pretty short, and that's why I didn't speed up this beginning part like I've been doing recently, just because this video would be even shorter, and the next video I think is going to be another like 2-minute long level video, so these prequel movies really are not very long in this LEGO game. But anyway, here we need to find Boomas, and we found 6 out of 20 of them, and there's a whole bunch just, well, the game literally tells you where they are, but there's a bunch here in like some lunch boxes, and at some point Jar Jar got a gun that he can use, like a grapple gun, and there's 3 Boomas inside of each of these, so we need to get pretty close to pick them up, and they'll sort of fade away, and then your collection number will go up once they are collected. And then once we need the other 5, we'll head on back here because I missed them, because of course I did. And we'll notice that there's going to be a bunch up on top, so we'll use Jar Jar's grapple gun to pull all of that stuff down. And then I guess the Boomas weren't actually there, or we're attracting, that's what we're doing, we're attracting the beast away from the store. And that's the rest of them. So that one was actually stuck behind the stupid plant. Thankfully it still got collected, but that worried me for a little bit. And it also worried me more because I just hadn't run into any major glitches in this game, which I'm sure they exist. This does not come off as a particularly glitch-free game, but you know, as far as like immediate average playthrough glitches go, I hadn't run into any, and I was a little worried there that maybe what if that actually was shifted back just a little bit further and I couldn't get to that stupid Booma inside the plant? Then what would you do? Restart the game? Probably. I don't know. Okay, here we are in the battle, and we have to load the Gungan catapults, and there's going to be a couple of those that we load. And the beginning of this is sort of stuck in a bubble type of feeling. The second half, it's not really the half, but like the second part of this battle is a little bit cooler. Sort of reminds me of LEGO Star Wars 3, but also not that much. You'll see in a second. Once we load enough of the catapults, they'll just automatically fire, and then it will show a couple of the droids getting dropped off. So they will invade our nice little safe bubble, so we're going to head on over and destroy them because we need to defend our shield generators from the droids. Jar Jar, unfortunately, is still not too capable when it comes to combat, so going one-on-one against these droids is a little tedious, but, you know, 3 or 4 hits like any other enemy, they do go down. And there's going to be more that come in. They're going to start shooting our giant womp rat things, and we'll just want to make sure that we blow up the droids. I don't think it's possible for the droids to actually damage those shield generators. I don't see a health bar on them, so I don't think you have to be too worried about this part either. But that would have been kind of nice if they did make some kind of stress, like I had to actually worry that, oh no, the shield generator's going down, but no, I'm pretty sure the droids could shoot them forever and nothing will happen. Or maybe they do destroy them eventually, I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty strange if you couldn't defeat the droids fast enough to make the game happy.
Gungans are weird.
And then once that's done, our friend, who thinks we're clumsy, is going to be the one who blows up the catapult somehow. So now we gotta head on over and rebuild the catapult. So we should have seen there's like a lunchbox that we can use the grapple gun on. And then enough of the Lego pieces should pop on out, and then we just build it like we have a million times before. And there we go, the catapult is now done. We even managed to load it So we did all the work there, as usual. And now we get to see the massive amounts of droids coming out of those droid gunships. And I think those are the gunships, maybe they're the drop ships, whatever they are. So now we get to mount the catapult, and we have to blow up 60 groups of the droids and 10 of the tanks, the droid tanks, or maybe those are the gunships, I don't know, whatever they are. And this is really just a matter of point and shoot. So I'm gonna take a risk of getting hit with another copyright claim and stop talking here because there's not really a whole lot else to say. That'll be it for this level.
It's harder than looks.
Ah, close. Shield down. Problems in deep to do now.
We must fight. Never beckons down.